Lee wasn't your average donkey. While his brethren hauled plows and grazed in meadows, Lee soared through the skies, a brave little donkey aviator strapped into a customized biplane he affectionately called Carrot Kicker. World War II raged, and Lee, with his goggles perched on his fuzzy forehead and a miniature soldier's helmet atop his head, was an unlikely hero. One blustery morning, Lee found himself tangled in the fiercest dogfight of his career. A squadron of enemy Stukas, those pesky diving bombers, swarmed him like angry hornets. Lee, a master of barrel rolls and loop-de-loops, weaved through their attacks, his tiny hooves expertly maneuvering the controls. But during a particularly daring corkscrew, Lee sneezed, a mighty, earth-shattering sneeze brought on by a rogue dandelion seed that had snuck into his cockpit. The sneeze caused a catastrophic chain reaction. Lee's wrench, nestled precariously on the dashboard, flew into the air, accidentally yanking the release lever for the external fuel tank. With a groan and a sputter, the tank detached and plummeted towards the ground, right behind enemy lines. Lee, momentarily stunned by the sneeze and the sudden weightlessness, regained his composure. He knew he was in a pickle. Without the fuel tank, Carrot Kicker wouldn't make it back to base. But giving up wasn't in Lee's dictionary, although the word parachute might have been. Spotting a clearing in the distance, Lee steered Carrot Kicker with one hoof while fumbling with the straps of his emergency parachute, a custom-made contraption resembling a giant red umbrella. With a deep breath, and another sneeze, thankfully muffled by the fabric, Lee pulled the release cord. Carrot Kicker, now considerably lighter, sputtered back to life and limped towards friendly territory. Lee, meanwhile, drifted down gracefully, well, as gracefully as a donkey with an umbrella can, and landed with a soft thud in a field of wildflowers. Dazed but uninjured, Lee surveyed his surroundings. He was indeed behind enemy lines, but nearby, a group of enemy soldiers, wide-eyed and slack-jawed, stared at him in disbelief. A donkey, flying, with a red umbrella? It was a sight that defied logic and military protocol. Lee, ever the charmer, brayed a friendly greeting. The soldiers, utterly bewildered, lowered their weapons. Lee, seizing the opportunity, launched into a passionate and slightly sneezy speech about the importance of friendship and the futility of war. The soldiers, touched by his earnestness, and perhaps a little intimidated by the giant red umbrella, listened intently. By the time reinforcements arrived, Lee had not only secured his own safety but had also managed to spark a conversation between the opposing sides. The war, of course, raged on, but Lee's unlikely adventure became a legend, a reminder that even the smallest, silliest heroes can have a profound impact, one sneeze and a red umbrella at a time. And so, Lee, the brave little donkey aviator, continued his fight for freedom, forever marked by the day he sneezed his way to victory and, quite accidentally, into the hearts of the enemy.